We are back. If you're just joining us, you're watching Schenectady Today. I'm hosting today's edition. My name is John Cancio. And this next segment, we have Katie Halasz. Welcome to the show, Kate.
Hello, John.
And you're bringing some fun to the show, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And I have stuff surrounded all around me, don't I? So tell us, you have a shop. It's Aunt Katie's attic, right?
Yes.
And you brought some stuff from the attic, right?
Yes, I did. I'm always out there hunting around in the attic and bringing it into the shop and bringing all these fun, funky things to entertain people.
And how long has your shop been established?
It'll be 12 years this April.
12 years. Mm-hmm. Wow. So you're not new at this. You've been at this game for a while.
Well, I know I look young, but I've been doing it for a little while.
And I see you got Santa Claus there.
Yes.
You gonna tell us about some of these items?
Yeah, this is a vintage Santa Claus, probably from 1950s, with his little rubber face. And some of them came with little Coke bottles in them. Mm-hmm. We do, a lot of collectibles, advertising collectibles. And I like to bring things in the store that evoke your childhood.
Yeah, that's right.
Make you feel happy. Bring back happy memories.
Make you smile, right?
Yeah, there's still a lot of stress out there in the world, and I would just like to bring a little fun into people's lives.
Right. And I want to know, what's the difference between old junk and antiques?
Not much.
Not much? Jeez.
It's all in your head, what you like and what you don't like.
So, but how do you decide what's valuable and what's not?
Well, antique stuff are generally something that is 100 years or older.
Wow.
Vintage, 50 years and older, or 50 years, up to 50 years. Collectibles are things that just entertain and bring it to your mind.
So you do all three. You collect, you have the vintage and the antiques.
Yeah, we have a little bit of everything in the shop, and there's always something new coming in on a daily basis.
And where's your shop located?
We're on Route 5, midway between Amsterdam and Scotia, in the old Huffman's School building. It's a 104-year-old building, and it's chock full of all kinds of groovy stuff.
Yeah, look, I can see. Look at this one. This is right here. This is very interesting.
Yeah, we do a lot of vintage clothing, hats, purses, accessories. I have a little Bakelite purse, little vintage sunglasses. Going the little lady's face over here somehow. I don't want to poke her in the eye. A lot of things. Just we have an old 8mm movie camera. We have a lot of people that come in that look for the old projectors to play the old home movies on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you grabbed all this stuff out your actual shop, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a Maxwell House coffee thermos.
Yeah, advertising. We have an old flashlight probably from the 1940s. Little lantern flashlight. A lot of the old, if you can remember, a lot of the little Christmas elves that used to hang on the tree from the 1950s. We sell tons of these at the shop. People just really like to. They really just like to go back in time.
Have you always been a collector?
Yes.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you're
inherited
a pat rack.
Used to be a pat rack. I'm kind of downsizing a little because I have so much in the shop. But yeah,
I
inherited it from my grandmother.
Much, right?
Yeah.
So how long have you been collecting your entire life?
Pretty much. Yeah, now I passed it on to my children.
Oh God, they took over for you, right?
Well, they're in training.
There you go. And you have a doll over here, right?
Yeah, we have an old, she's a old RB doll. I have a lot of dolls in the shop just for Christmas. I'm not a doll collector, but other people are. That's the fun thing about having a shop, is that I like to buy everything, so everybody who comes in has a selection. I know some places you go, they just sell certain things that they like.
Yeah.
We like to entertain everyone.
You taking it all, and we've got a tiger.
This is
here.
a Kellogg's Tiger plastic bag, probably from 1960s. There's a little, probably came a cereal box you sent away for it. And then I have an old quilt, old Knickerbocker trays, old Coca-Cola trays. These are really collectible. There's a lot of Coca-Cola collectors out there. And I just try to have fun things in and try to make everything affordable, because the last thing you want to do when you go in and shop and have a good time is to get disappointed with a heavy bill.
Right. What do you collect personally? What won't you sell? What do you collect that you keep for yourself?
I collect vintage kitchen. I'm a kitchen
you are
maniac. Yes.
Wow.
I specialize in it in the shop. And we do have a website online, katie'sattic.com. I collect vintage tablecloths, vintage dish towels.
Are there photographs on your website
of
all this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I try to maintain it, keep it up to date, but it gets busy and sometimes I can't do it. But you can email and ask if I have a certain item, and if I have it, I'll look for it if you're looking for it. I really, really love what I do. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I can tell, definitely. And this would probably go in the kitchen category, right? Right here?
Yeah. Yep, kitchen, a little enamel coffee pot that they would perk up. They could use them in a camp, on a camp stove or on the old vintage stoves. I have a lot of other items besides this. We do vintage furniture. We do vintage linens. All kinds of stuff. I mean, there's so much in the shop. Right now we have a ton of vintage Christmas, really great old with the sparkly aluminum trees with the color wheels from the 50s, and just lots. You just have to see it to believe it.
So do antiques make good gifts?
Absolutely.
Even used antiques? Well, obviously
They're
they're
always
used.
used.
I don't know where that came from. But
Okay, yeah.
even though they are used.
Yeah. We have a lot of people that come in at Christmas time and buy gift certificates. My regular customers love getting gift certificates for me and Katie's. Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
that's a good idea. And what do we have here? This seems like a.
This is a Bakelite purse from the 1950s.
So that's a purse, something you would carry around with you.
A Florida bag from
Wow.
Miami. And the ladies, I was explaining earlier to one of the girls that back then they didn't have cell phones or anything, so they'd throw their comb, their lipstick, and a hanky, maybe a dime for the phone, and they were good to go for a night out on the town.
I don't know if those are going to come back in style, but.
These are incredibly collectible.
Yeah.
I'll let you check out the price tag.
Ooh, yes. Good high price on that one.
Yeah, but these are hard to find, but they're very collectible, and those are something that I also collect personally.
Well, thank you for coming on. You can check out her website, AuntKatie'sAttic.com, right? And you can find out all the information you like on the site. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, John,
brought
for
some
inviting me.
fun to the show. We like that.
Thank you.